What's up, everybody? I'm the Bentist, and today we're going to be going and answering some of your questions that you've been asking me over the past couple weeks on these YouTube videos. That's right, we're going to take your questions from the comments and we're going to answer them. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alrighty, so today's first question is from Lola, and Lola asked me a personal question right out of the gate. Do you have a spouse or children? And the braces question is, can you have an overjet and a deep bite at the same time? Do I have a spouse? Yes, my lovely wife, Megan. I love her so dearly. She's been my wife for about 5 years, and actually we just did a reaction video, so make sure to go check that out. Children? No, we don't have children, but we do have doodles. We love our doodles, and they are my favorites. I love them so much. Braces question, can you have an overjet and a deep bite at the same time? And the answer is yes. Actually, I've got some models right here. The deep bite means that the front teeth overlap the lower teeth. Overjet actually means that your teeth stick out, they jet out. You can have a deep bite and an overjet. So yeah, the answer actually, Lola, is yes. Alrighty, next question. Will I have to get my teeth removed when I get braces? Now, back in the day, we used to remove teeth a lot. Normally 4 premolars. Those are the ones that we would remove. More than likely, you probably won't nowadays, but you're gonna have to go to your orthodontist and actually get that checked out and see, because everybody's teeth are fitting like a puzzle, okay? And everybody's puzzle's a little different. Some people still need to get teeth out, but the chances that you do have to get teeth out are a lot less than they used to be. Alrighty, the next one is by Just Cade1. What are the white spots on my retainer? I brush them twice a day. By the way, it's a plastic one. For you guys that don't know, first we got to differentiate between the different retainers. We have a Holly retainer and we have an Essex clear plastic retainer, Invisalign type retainer that he has. A lot of people have these. They're very, very common. What they are is it's areas where you're clenching and where you're grinding at night. You're grinding into the plastic and you're creating this white microfracture or white piece that you've ground off. That's a really good question. I actually have these on my own retainers. Luckily, I'm an orthodontist, so I can replace them as much as I want. But yeah, great question, Kate. Hey Deanna Grant, what does it mean when you only have to wear your rubber bands at night? Does it mean that I'll get my braces removed soon? Well, possibly when rubber band wear happens. If we have you wear it full time, that means we're trying to change something, whether it front, back, left, right, in, out. If we tell you to wear them at nighttime only, that means we're just trying to hold where that's at. So we've corrected it, we've corrected the bite, we've pulled the things down, and now we don't want it to relapse or go back. So we have you actually wear it at nighttime only to hold, and that is a sign that you're probably getting close to done with braces. But that being said, it is not 100% indicator that you're getting your braces off. That's a question you got to have with your orthodontist. From Brenna German, how can a dentist estimate how long braces take? Now, that's a good question. To be honest, it's really, really tough. It comes from a bunch of years of experience and seeing different things and knowing how you can use the braces to get things done in a certain time manner. That being said, at best, it's an educated guess from us. We really don't know. And the reason is because really everybody's tooth genetics are different. Your teeth move faster than some people's, maybe slower than some people's. Maybe you have a canine that's stuck up here and we don't know if it's gonna stay stuck or if it's gonna come right down. How do we estimate it? We really just kind of know what those movements take and how long it usually takes. And just from based off our previous experience, we can say, yeah, by next time this should be fixed and we should have them off. So that's why we do it, but there's always that time where it doesn't work out. So yeah, awkward. Alrighty, Mike E, are you a dentist or just an orthodontist? If so, do you get angry when people call you a dentist instead of an orthodontist? This is probably the most infuriating question you can ask your orthodontist, and it is terrible. I would never ask them that. I'm just kidding. Personally, we're a lot more lax than medical doctors and stuff. You know, sometimes people are just like, you know, if you don't call me a surgeon, I'm a surgeon. We don't really care as much, but there is a pretty important differentiation to make here. Every orthodontist has to become a dentist first. You go into 4 years of dental school, then you go into about 3 years extra of residency to become an orthodontist. So you go to school almost double as a regular dentist just to learn how to move these teeth. All orthodontists are dentists. Dentists are not orthodontists. The differentiation is we specialize in moving teeth. We do braces, Invisalign, all of these different things, whereas your general dentist, they do your fillings, your crowns, your root canals, your bridges, your cleanings. So it does get a little confusing, and so I don't get angry when people call me a dentist because technically I am a dentist. So hopefully that answers your question. Next one from Tati Ortiz. Do braces hurt? You guys are giving me the hard questions today. Technically, yes and no. So the process of getting your braces on does not hurt at all. Okay, you're gonna be in and out in an hour. You know, the worst thing is you might have to hold your mouth open for a while. Now what happens that night, probably about 4 or 5 hours later, your teeth are moving now, okay? And the same way that if you work out and your muscle gets sore the next day, the same thing happens with your teeth. Everything gets super sore and your teeth get really, really sore for about a week or two. But then after that week or two is done and you're over that initial hump of braces hurting, they really don't hurt too much more after that. And it's really easy breezy for most people. So for the most part, braces don't hurt. Just those first 2 initial weeks really kind of suck. Sarah coming in. If my teeth are hurting with braces on, what should I do? What a good segue coming from do braces hurt, and if they do hurt, what do you do about it? Well, I'm gonna tell you a secret, okay? But you can't tell anybody, okay? Tell no. The initial thing that you should probably do is eat soft foods for the first week or two, okay? Those soft foods are gonna put a little less pressure on your teeth. Another thing is Tylenol. I'm giving you guys all my secrets here, but Tylenol is good for pain. Ibuprofen or Motrin, something like that, is good for inflammation. But the problem is ibuprofen and Motrin can actually slow down tooth movement. My top secret hack is actually if you use cold water, ice cream, cold things, it actually deactivates your wire. Your wire is made of nickel titanium, and the cold actually stops it from working. And so the cold actually gives you some temporary pain relief for about 10-20 minutes. Drink some cold water. Alrighty, Alien, what are your opinions on water flossers? You never seem to talk about them, and I've been using one for a while. I like water flossers. I think flossing is better than water flossing, but that being said, water flossers are great for people with braces that get all the gunk and stuff stuck in between the wire and the bracket and everything. And so if you need to shoot it out of there with a water flosser, do that, man. Anything to keep your braces cleaner and keep that smile healthy, I'm cool with. Shelly Mendez, are teeth really bone in some way? You guys got some good questions here. Teeth are technically not bone. They are made of enamel and dentin and a pulp. There's a hard outer shell, which is your enamel, soft middle, and then an ooey gooey center, which is the pulp and the nerve. Technically not bone, but they do connect to your jawbone. Trace, how come my braces kind of cut my cheeks on the inside? Well, that's because they're metal and they're rough and they have doors and they have hooks. Normally, you're probably sleeping on your side, which is pushing into those things at night. It's unfortunate, but just like you get calluses when you work out, your teeth and the cheeks, everything like that, actually do get tougher, and then that stuff doesn't cut it as much. So it does happen initially in the first month or two, but what you can do is use some wax to fix it. Alrighty, and on to the last question of the day, Secure, and this is a good one. Is it true that wires are heat activated, which is why cold foods are relieving in the aftermath of an orthodontic appointment? Literally is what we just talked about, but I want to go into something a little bit cooler here. So yes, the wires are heat activated. They're actually nickel titanium wires. And the fun fact here is nickel titanium was actually first used by NASA on the space shuttles. So yes, your braces are a piece of NASA space technology. I bet you didn't know that. And what it does is they are heat activated. Whenever you're cold or they're room temperature, we can flex those wires in and out around all your crooked teeth. And the heat of your mouth actually makes that wire go back straight. So that's what causes all your teeth to move back to that straightness of the wire. So the NASA invention of nickel titanium is one of the reasons why you have such great braces experiences nowadays with these nickel titanium wires, and why cold foods like ice cream, ice water, and everything in between actually relieve the aftermath of an orthodontic appointment. How crazy is that? So there you guys go. Thank you so much for sending in all these questions. Make sure to shoot some more down below. Thank you so much for getting over 350,000 subscribers. You guys are insane. We are already almost halfway to 1 million. What? So if you're not already, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and ding that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the videos I make to help you have the best experience in your braces journey. I'll see you next time. Peace.